Okay, welcome. Will you do me a favor? It's always so nice to know that you're there. There's nothing like sitting inside a box talking to yourself. Yay! Someone's there. Who is it? Good morning. Good morning. Okay, we're gonna change things up slightly this morning, and I'm asking that you move your mat, the orientation of your mat, so it's facing the screen like this, the long way. So that's pretty important because it will mean that you won't be craning your neck to one side the whole time. Hi. Yeah, so hopefully you are, you've got your mat, you've changed your configuration so that it's the long way. And once you've got it set up, you can come to a seat. Yeah, all right. So, what a week it's been. It's been a week. And I'm happy to return and share with you just a little bit about what I've been working with. Hopefully, I always do that as a way of supporting you. Hopefully, that actually happens. And I've been thinking a lot about showing up at a party and showing up at a party with the same person showing up at a party again and again, and with the same stuff. Like, I'm at the party and I'm showing up with the same stuff. And with what's been going on, I've been looking at, well, what would it mean to show up, not necessarily with more of the same stuff, but with different stuff that maybe there could be a little more effectiveness if I showed up to the party with different stuff. And so we're going to be looking at that today. And in regard to our lives, well, what does that mean? A lot of that means that, this being a human is really challenging, and so much that we develop these early patterns as children, and when we're not attentive, those patterns take over the show. And certainly the patterns that I've been working with, likely with the intensity of what's been going on in the world right now, we're all faced with some of those early childhood development patterns just smack like this on our face. I know I have. A lot of around fear and same stuff, coming to the party with the same stuff. So then the question is, well, how is it possible to tap into a deeper source so that perhaps I have access to new tools? And that's one reason that we practice, because we know that as we move the body, and if we move it in a mindful way, we will come up against some of that stuff, and it isn't always fun to feel, but we'll come up and we'll see it and it will begin to dissolve. And then all of a sudden, what we're basically doing is we're creating the conditions for a deeper wisdom to arise. So with that in mind, that's what we're doing today. I would ask you, while we're sitting here for a moment, to just take a look at some of the deeper seated, maybe more difficult emotions that you've been working with this week, and you just place them right out in front of you. Just notice what they are. They generally have something to do with sadness or lethargy, anger, frustration, impatience, or fear, and its variety of manifestations. And we'll just welcome it in. And ideally just feel it in the body for a moment. Those are generally the emotions that we just would prefer to not feel. So just let yourself hang with it a little bit. And notice where in your body you feel it. Now, for me, it's absolutely chest, right around the heart. Some of us, it'll be stomach, some neck, shoulders. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we really want to be able to sit with whatever arises, and this is big work, especially now. All right, so let's bring it with us onto the mat, shall we? And will you come to child's pose? And if you're just arriving, be sure this morning that your mat is set up so that it's this way, because in fact, we'll be coming to child's pose wide on the mat. And let's come to child's pose with the knees wide. And simply fold forward, let the forehead rest. Yes, let the forehead rest. The arms can be out in front or to the side, and we welcome what is difficult to the party. Yes. And we just feel into the temperature of the body this morning. And if we're in touch with that which has been difficult, just feel into its shape. Is there a pulsation around it, or is it hard and dense? Is it sharp, or is it amorphous? Just give yourself a chance to feel in, sensing into what it's like. And then we slowly rise up and draw the knees together. If this is uncomfortable to sit this way, certainly place something under the sit bones. Let's draw the palms together at the heart. Closing the eyes and feeling as if we were in mountain pose, lengthening the spine. Good. We'll chant the Gayatri mantra. If you know it, please join me. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tatsavitovarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yonat Prachodayat. Good. So we release the hands. Now, in this practice this morning, what we're attempting to do is to move fluidly, so you could think that you're either in water or you're in space. So the movement is really fluid. And we're interested in when gravity just takes us really fast into a thing, can we potentially stay fluid throughout every movement? And we want to watch for when that isn't the case. When it isn't the case, it's no big thing, okay? But we just go, check it out. Did we lose awareness? Did we go back into a pattern? Let's say we're going from triangle to half moon and we get there really fast. Or can we stay with the movement so we're really tracking present moment awareness? All right? So let's come up onto the knees. Gradually take the right leg out to the side, toes point away or forward, and then slowly make your way in. You know, choose your element, space or water. And then just watch as you make your way into the posture, how you move. Allow the breath to fill up the vessel that is you. And then slowly rise up. Exhaling, coming back. Switching sides. And extending. And rooting. Good, looking around inside with our inner eye, our sensing devices. See if we can open up a little more space from the inside out. Good, then root the feet. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release the fingertips to the floor. Take the left leg back behind you. Cross it behind the right leg. Slowly sit back until we find, well, an obstacle is probably too strong a word, but an impediment maybe, where it locks down. Some of you may bring the sit bones to the ground. Slowly come back up, switching, other leg, right leg forward, draw back, navel brings you back. Good. Note responding to this side. Maybe you're able to go just a little bit further, maybe not. Have the breath lead the way. Then slowly rise up. Unwind the legs. Come all the way up. Take the right leg out gradually. Go right back into the right side. Good, big sweeping inhales. Then inhale, come up. Exhale, left hand down. Right leg back, right arm up, like we're opening up. We're pulling a bowstring. Some of you might bend the right knee, reach back, and open. Notice sensation here. Tingling, sometimes a little shaking. Good, then open once again. Exhale, come back. Draw right knee in. Take left leg out. Inhaling. Find your way in. Good, I say it a lot, like water around rock. Move the breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand down, left leg up, left arm up. Maybe bend, reach back, open. Open the breath through inviting the breath. And inhale, we open. Exhale, slowly make your way back. Good, take the hands to the floor, left leg in, tuck your toes under. Sit back on the heels so your feet are parallel with one another. Relax into the soles of the feet. Just feel that slow opening. This feeling, some of you probably don't have much of an issue with this. I find it brutal, but sometimes in the mindfulness practice or in a seated meditation, when we meet an emotion we don't want to feel, it can feel a little bit like this feet, the soles opening. You know, can we just open to it, slowly open to it. All right, fingertips down, lift the knees off, Slowly fold forward, release head and neck. Grasp elbows, hang. Fill the back lungs with breath. Okay, fold forward to your right side. Straighten the right leg just a little bit. Keep the neck relaxed. And then bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. Folding in. Good, then come back to center. Take your sweet time, one vertebrae at a time, slowly rising up. Head comes up last. Well done. Okay, breath of joy. So this might be the fastest we go today. Ready? One more. That's not true. One more. Good. Just let the arms swing. Wonderful. Okay, so from here, we'll take the right leg out. It's about a 3 to 3.5 foot stance. It's not that wide, okay? Right foot turns. We take the arms out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Gradually make your way down. And go slow. So this is where we begin to be interested in the parts where we rush from one place to the next. Because in that rushing, we have likely gone back into automatic pilot. Automatic pilot is where habits, deeply formed habits live in automatic pilot. Now go ahead, take the left arm down toward the floor, forward, and maybe up. Just notice this circle that you're making. And can it be even throughout and the same speed? On this next one, as you come down, bend your right knee. Go ahead, right hand to the floor, a foot in front of you, pinky toe side, and take the arm up slowly. The left leg extends. Feel big toe root. Notice any grasping. Notice any locking. You know, in water or in space, we probably wouldn't do a lot of locking. You might bend your right knee, you might grasp your foot, and you might open. Make it your own. Okay, so here is where we go back into triangle pose with consciousness, which means a slow lower. Rise up. Pivot. Slowly make your way in. Good, so everywhere we go is somewhere we can honestly show up. Our whole selves. That's kind of like some situations we'll bring our head, but the rest of us is somewhere else. Now, here we go with the circle. Good, in the spirit of inquiry. As the arm comes around, we love to be able to feel that all the way into the hip, maybe even down the leg. All right, now as it comes down on this side, bend the left knee, come to the other side, slowly open, there for all of it. Extend your consciousness into the outer reaches of the body while still being absolutely tethered to the center. Some of you might go on bending the knee, reaching back, and opening. The game is about being here. Good, then we open back to half moon. Consider your landing. Slow it down. Triangle pose. Then be pulled from above. Rise up. Turn, pivot. We're still here. Still here. Take the hands to the hips. Squaring. Left arm goes up. Navel to spine. Fold at the hip crease. Hand to the sacrum, left hand to the inside of the foot, or the outside of the foot, or a block, moving slowly as we turn the rib cage, rooting the back foot. Here for this. Inhaling. Exhale, look down, left hand, a diagonal in front of right foot, right under your left shoulder, the back leg comes off, square off the hips. Invite the rib cage to turn to the right. Maybe you bend the left knee, maybe you reach back for the foot. Explore the movement. Not about how far we go, but how we go. Inhaling, exhale, release the right hand to the floor. Fingertips on the floor or a block. Left leg extends up toward the ceiling. And then have the leg come down slowly, slowly, slowly. So the knee touches the back of the ankle. And then back up. I think you've got it by now. It's slow. And then down. Right knee bends. And we just watch to see what little habits we employ to compensate for weakness or a sense of weakness. We do it all the time, rather subconsciously. Back up one more time. Okay, now, can we come down so the knee comes behind the right ankle and shifts off to the right? This is the part where we might just plop down. Can we go slowly? Good. Take the right hand back, the left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Either hold the leg or cross. Root the sit bones. Invite the spine to lengthen. Everything fluid. And all of it playing a part. Its part. Looking forward. Now watch here as the fingertips come to the floor. Can we gradually make our way right back up? Slow movement. Good. Then land the left foot behind you as if you were going back to revolve triangle, but we'll simply fold forward here. So your right foot's forward, your left toes turn out just a little bit. It's a heel-heel connection, and we gradually fold forward over the right leg. Yep, full body participation. And that doesn't mean that it all is engaged at the same time. What's relaxing is relaxing consciously. What's engaged is engaged consciously. Take the hands back behind you, steady your gaze on your big toe, grasp your elbows. Feel the feet root. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn, pivot. Come all the way around, left hand to sacrum, right arm extends up. Here for each breath. Folding forward, hand under shoulder or outside of left foot. Good, begin the revolution. I think it already began. Take the left arm up if the shoulders stack. Otherwise, keep your hand at your sacrum. Does it feel fluid? Does it feel trembly? Does it feel shaky? Does it feel grippy? All interesting. Bend left knee, right hand comes out at a diagonal. Back leg comes off, send it back. Move slowly, turn rib cage, feel inner thighs draw in toward each other. Maybe bend the knee, maybe reach back. Don't get too concerned about how far you go. Here we are. Then, left hand to the ground, fingertips to the floor, push the right leg up, folding forward. Then slowly right knee toward ankle. Let's resist gravity a little bit. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, bend the left knee, bend the right knee, touch. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good, one more. Inhale. Exploring the space. Exhale, right knee comes around the back. Tendency to flop down, go slow. Okay, still with me? Right arm goes up, left hand back, inhale, exhale, crossing, sweeping your organs to the left, or holding the leg. Go looking around for any overworking. Good, then look forward, fingertips to the floor. How do we get up and out of here smoothly? Sweep the right leg up. Exhale, right foot lands behind us. Slowly rise up. Steady your hips, squaring. Folding forward. Go slow. Take a look at the big toe. Perhaps we grasp the elbows. Can we relax the head and neck? Can we trust the body to hold us? Beautiful. Now release the fingertips to the floor. So that was a great habit. Did you see that habit where I said beautiful? Because I would say that if we were in the studio. Take the right leg up. I'm assuming it's beautiful over there. Right foot back behind you, turn, pivot. 3.5 foot stance. Hands to the floor, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Your hands can be, well, I'd have them in line with the feet. If you're really have long hamstrings, you can walk the hands back a little further. But for our purposes this morning, let's have the forearms be vertical, please. Head and neck relaxes. Face softens. Just give yourself to the posture. Now inhale forward, exhale, fold over the right leg. Inhale, come back to center, lengthening. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, arms back behind you, interlace your fingers, bend your knees slightly so you've got more connection to the ground. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, folding, drawing the blades together. Wash the back of the lungs. While we're here, we might invite, hold space for, like you're the one hosting the party, for what can be difficult. See if you can feel it in your body now, not as a concept. If nothing comes, no worries. But let's say it's a bit of fear. Can we host it? Bend your right knee a little bit. And just feel into what it's like. And then straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Good. And release, both legs strong and straight. The hands come to the floor. Good. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, we rise up. Wonderful. Now turn your right foot so it is forward. Invite the right thigh to open. Send the arms out. Warrior two. Good. And we host. Good. Most of us are hostesses, aren't we? Hostesses or hosts. We host. Whatever's there, we host. And then slowly we reverse it. And then gradually we might bring the hand down toward the inside of the right foot. Left arm can go up or over the ear. Lengthening. Slowly release the left arm. So let's do this a couple of times now. The circle going the other way. When gravity comes into play, resist it just a little bit because we're here. Okay, one more time around. And then take the arms up. Turn, pivot. Yes, settle right into warrior two. Include whatever's there. Aversion. We're really interested in aversion because no one likes aversion. And we want to host aversion so that we don't just go right back into automatic pilot. Right hand down, left arm up. Good, then inhale, exhale. Left fingertips toward the floor or elbow to thigh. Right arm forward. Root back through your back leg. And then begin with the circling. Sit bones draw together, pelvic floor is supporting this. One more time around. And then up we come, opening out. Now take the feet, actually toes out, heels in. You could ask the thigh bones to participate here, rolling them out, settling in, just a little back and forth. Arms wide. Yep, everybody's favorite goddess pose. Yep, let it speak. So all kinds of voices speaking right now. Can we hold space? hold space for our own voices and for others' voices. And what voices do we have a hard time holding space for? Very interesting. And we inhale, come up. Okay, but not for long. Bend the right knee, slowly make your way down. Now you may make a choice here. We're gonna come down, right sit bone toward the heel. Fingertips can be on the floor or palms in prayer position as you transition. Some of us will find that moving side to side, we'd really prefer to be going faster because we like to use the momentum to get ourselves places. But we're missing out on the opportunity of developing ourselves, developing those muscles. Just a couple more. Be honest about it. Be honest about it. Okay, beautiful. So come back to center. Turn your feet so they're parallel with each other. Take your left hand underneath your shoulder. Sweep the right arm out and up. Grow your spine in both directions. You can let the right hip go up and the left hip drop if you wish. Then the left hand might come to the ankle. Good spill forward through the top of the head. The right arm might come back to the hip. You might bend the left knee, make it your own. Invite the organs to the right. Watch the breath. But then slowly we unwind. Begin again. Crucial. Begin again. Right hand under right shoulder. Opening out. Good. Grow your spine. Then left arm maybe back behind you. Find your hip or your thigh. Right hand can come to the ankle and spill. Might bend the right knee. I had the great fortune the other day to go to Yosemite, which just opened, and I watched the water spill down the rocks. Just letting go to gravity was rather profound. So much power in letting go. And then we gradually make our way back. Take a deep breath in for a moment. Exhale. Now walk the hands forward. Bend your knees a little bit and see if the forearms will come to the ground. If that's the case, fold forward here, rooting the hips back behind you. Take all 10 toes off the ground. Okay, so if the forearms are on the floor and you wish to go on, it's going to look like this. We interlace the fingers so the pinky fingers are flush. And we place the hands on the floor. And we place the back of the head against the hands. I have to move back just a little bit. Without the head actually coming to the floor. And we engage the shoulder blades. We lift them upward toward the hips. And it's as if we're preparing for headstand, yeah? Some of you monkeys at home might have slowly taken your legs up. But that is of your own doing. You might play with, can you keep the head off the floor here? It's an inch off the floor. Your hands are against the back of your head, and can you come onto the balls of your feet? But the head, the game we're playing is the head is off the floor. Okay, well done. If you took the legs up, slowly release back. Place the hands on the floor. We all heel toe the feet in slightly. And we sit down in a squat. Come down slowly. Back and forth a little bit, hip flossing. You might come onto the sides of the feet. Conscious movement. It's one thing that I think got lost during the invention of vinyasa, is that the faster we go, the more challenging it is to actually be conscious. It's a lot of fun though, huh? Settle in. Lengthen the spine. And be an open space, an open vessel. And you know, if you are a seated meditator, sometimes all of a sudden there will be a presence of sensation that can be, you know, all different kinds of arisings take place. And can we be there so much that we're there for that phenomenon? It's a whole world going on inside us, cultivating the inner life. Lifelong process. So back shoulder, we might sweep the right arm forward, turn the thumb down and rotate the entire arm bone, reach back, maybe left arm comes around, go slow. Maybe we hold the hands, or it may not be that far, it may be right hand to the floor, just turn. Can we invite the organs now to the left? Welcome the liver toward the spleen. Then unwind slowly. Take left arm, thumb down, internal rotation. Reach back. Expect a new experience. Good. Spleen toward liver, maybe. Maybe you need your hands down. Good. Unwind. All right, hands to the floor. Slowly lift the hips. Take the feet slightly wider. Send the arms back behind you, palms face down. So that's the tricky part. If you have two blocks, because your hands don't come all the way down, you can place your hands on your two blocks, sit down on your arms, look forward. Engage the pelvic floor, lift, walk the feet in, cross one ankle over the other, potentially. I know you well enough to know that this part here, where we have to walk the feet in, can be very challenging. Do what you can, keep the lift through the torso and the pelvis. It's helping. Maybe the legs straighten. Send the gaze forward. You know how I'll say, expand the mast as if you were a huge sail on a boat. Gradually find your way down. Gradually take the legs long. Slowly, here for the whole movement. Good. Separate the toes. Sinking in. So what I've been learning about my own fear is, if we know each other, we know that I own a yoga studio and I'm holding the space for success on the other side, for the fact that we'll still be open and we'll all be together again. And we all know about, these are called the COVID-19 flows. So there's a lot of unknown and uncertainty. And sometimes, inhale, rise up. I've had such fear, like my whole body, just absolutely terrified. Right hand forward, left hand back. And what I've been learning about that fear, since we've had an opportunity to learn about emotion during this time, plenty, is it's an automatic pilot response, probably very, very old. And it happens, and all of a sudden I'm so in it. And what I'm learning now to do is to pause and sit with it. And you know how when it comes up, whatever yours is, because I know you've got something too, you just want to you want to get out of there or push it. And it just doesn't work like that. But sometimes these emotions are so huge that it's hard to be a good host. It's hard to hold the space for them. But we're learning, aren't we? Just when we thought we got it, a revolution took place, and so now we've got new work to do. It's exciting to be a human being right now. Left sit bone down. Slowly take the torso over the right leg, but don't you want to evolve? Don't you want to grow and see at least, see the world change? Yeah. Okay, so make it your own. You're going slow. You're being honest. Sit bones drop. When we come up slowly. Good. Turn, twist. Sit bones even. At this point, you might even need to take the hand down. Gradually make your way in. What is here? What is here, and can I be with it? Can I learn from it? Is there a wise response to it that is wholehearted, a wholehearted, full body response, not just the right thing to say or do? Good, then inhale, come back up. Okay, we keep the sit bones rooted. We'll fold forward over the right leg, and then moving counterclockwise, moving back in time, over the left, up and around, tracking the sit bones. Once again, it's slow enough to feel. Okay, we went 3 times now, counter. Now we go forward in time, clockwise. Yes. Notice the tendency to want to go fast, or if there's a stuck spot, work around it like water would do. It's different than avoid. It's just, I see you, and move around. Okay, last one around. Wonderful. Take the knees in now. Good, let's turn. So we're on our mat, facing the way we normally do. Taking boat pose for a moment. Maybe hands to the thighs. Good, we've worked the legs. Setting our sights. And then slowly, feet down. Let's take the left leg long, the right knee bent, the left hand back. It might look like this, and it might slowly inhale, lift up, open, maybe up onto the ball of the right foot, maybe the head and neck soften. It's a variation of waterfall. And we be the waterfall. Then gradually, this is the part where we tend to just flop down, go slow. Shake, shake, shake. Left knee in, right leg long, right hand back. Go slow. Opening out. Maybe right toes down. What can we soften? Good, then make your way back. Water or space. Well done. Feet draw in. Take the feet off the floor. From boat to kayak. Gradually sinking down. Release to the floor. Pause and feel. Good, doors are open. It's an open house. Slowly, walk one foot in at a time. Press upper arm bones into the ground with the elbows bent. We find our way into bridge, maybe. This bridge could remain here, or walk right foot to midline. Send left leg long. Try that variation. Can the left leg straighten? Any amount. Can you fill up the upper back with breath? Scapula press. Maybe then left knee draws in, right leg extends back. Try to get the sole of the right foot on the ground. Have this be about opening the back of the heart. But then gradually make your way back, one vertebrae at a time. Soles of the feet together, knees go wide. Arms beside you. Open the book. And feeling into what it feels like to be open. And you may feel that, I'm not that open. Feel what that's like. What's most important is that we're honest. It's the beautiful thing about the yogi's job is to tell the truth in a way that we've never told it before, but kindly. Can we be kind and tell the truth? Slowly we come in, we take happy baby, sinking thighs, drawing the soles of the feet together, maybe interlacing the fingers around the feet, drawing the feet toward the heart. Knees go wide. Press the soles of the feet in toward each other. Relax your collarbone area. Relax your jaw. In fact, stretch open the jaw. Good. Gradually unwind. Now you will unwind to the last posture that you would like to do this morning. You could have that last posture be Savasana or a supine twist. It could be wheel. We're primed for wheel. Or it could be an inversion. But the point is, whatever it is, we're there for it. So I've chosen the supine twist variation. Just moving back and forth, lengthening the sides of the torso. Slowing down time. Slowing down time. So that we all become really adept at being in the moment. And wherever you are, we slowly make our way now, lying back in Shavasana. Likely some of the challenges that we're facing in this world require a shift in our being. More being. Not so much a shift in the doing. That when we show up to our own party, it's not with more of who we've been or more of what we've done. It's a whole shift in who we are. As we release downward, we open the body and invite in. We're a good host. Invite in what's there and meet it. So here is my poem for you this morning. You might have heard this poem. It's called We Have Come to Be Danced. Not the pretty dance, not the pretty pick me dance, but the claw our way back into the belly of the sacred, sensual animal dance. The unhinged, unplugged cat is out of its box dance. The holding the precious moment in the palms of our hands and feet dance. We have come to be danced. Not the jiffy booby shake your booty for him dance, but the wiring the sadness from our skin dance. The blow the chip off our shoulder dance. The slap the apology from our posture dance. We have come to be danced. Not the monkey see, monkey do dance. 1, 2, dance like you. 1, 2, 3, dance like me dance. But the grave robber, tomb stalker, tearing scabs and scars open dance. The rub the rhythm raw against our soul dance. We have come to be danced. Not the nice, invisible, self-conscious shuffle, but the matted hair flying voodoo mama shaman shaking ancient bones dance. The strip us from our casings, return our wings, sharpen our claws and tongues dance. The shed dead cells and slip into the luminous skin of love dance. We have come to be danced. Not the hold of our breath and wallow in the shallow end of the floor dance, but the meeting of the Trinity, the body, breath, and beat dance. The shout hallelujah from the top of our thighs dance. The mother may I? Yes, you may take 10 giant leaps dance. The oily oxen free dance. The everyone can come to our heaven dance. We have come to be danced where the kingdoms collide in the cathedral of flesh, to burn back into the light, to unravel, to play, to fly, to pray, to root in skin sanctuary. We have come to be danced. We have come. So we invite ourselves to show up to our own party. Maybe in a way we haven't before. Tapping in to deeper qualities of our own being. Who are we really? We draw one knee at a time into the chest, wrap the arms around the legs. Give ourselves a hug. Send one arm up and roll to the side that feels good. May our being, may our thoughts and our words and our actions and our being be useful, be helpful, cause less suffering. And we make our way up to a seat, a comfortable seat. Good, we draw the palms together at the heart. And we recommit, as we often do, to those qualities that help incite our deepest wisdom and the acting on wisdom's own behalf. Generosity and patience, integrity, joyful effort of practice, letting go like the waterfall, and listening within for our deepest wisdom. And join me if you will. Ao mani padme Let's bring our hands to our forehead, right thought. May we be steady. May we be present. May we be joyful. The hands come to the mouth, right speech. May our words improve upon the silence. And our hands come to our heart, right action. May we be the change that we wish to see. Namaste.